To Crafters TV, my name's Ben Moseby, thanks for being here. It is Friday, just gone 2 o'clock here in the UK. Oh, and what a Friday it has been and is going to be. We are here for, well, I laugh, the pick of the week. Slight problem there, in the fact that I can definitely tell you that this is not going to last the show, let alone the week. It's not even a pick of the show. I'll call this the pick of the 90 minutes. Pick of the 90 minutes. Listen, it is the brand new launch of Sara's Signature Thorn and Bloom collection. We previewed this for you on Countdown to Launch on Wednesday, and you guys were going bonkers for this. So we braced ourselves knowing that this was going to be a big launch. We gave you the opportunity and wake-up call this morning to get your hands on this. You know, early bird catches the worm and all that kind of thing. We had no idea as to how popular this was going to be. We knew it would be popular, but not to the kind of extremes that it was. So here's the thing. The showstopper in the US sold out in 23 minutes. The record sellout that we have had this year. Slightly better news if you're in the UK. We have got showstoppers left. 5. We have everything available for you individually if you want to build your own bundles, but beware, the paper pad is very, very low stocked. Actually, all the other consumables that come within this bundle are very, very low stock. Now, there are many reasons why people were going for the showstopper. Obviously, value for money. Obviously, you get everything. And this time around, you also had this built in, which is the exclusive ticket to a craft along that Leann is going to be doing on the 14th of October for those of you that got the showstopper. 3 projects, exclusive project guide, questions and answers, and that was built into this showstopper. So I know what you're thinking. I'm not going to be able to get my hands on the showstopper, so I'm going to not be able to go along to this class. With that in mind, let us go over to the lovely Leann, who is with me here in the studio, to see if she's got some better news.
I have got a little bit of better news, Ben.
Yes!
Because we don't think that that's fair, do we?
No.
You know, and I mean, we did know it was going to be popular, but it's not that popular. So we've got, we put this in, we thought there was, you know, yes, well, we thought it was going to be fine. It's not fine, because it's been really popular. So what I have managed to do is twist a few arms, pull a few levers, twist a few dials.
Sounds painful.
And we've going to bring the ticket itself available if you would like to buy the ticket.
Amazing.
Now, this is great. This is great if you shopped with HSN when we first launched the collection, and so you bought the collection, but we didn't have the ticket available at that point. So, do you know what we thought? Let's just make the ticket a little bit wider available, because the showstoppers have gone quicker than we could have hoped. So we've managed to get approval to be able to do this for you. So if you shopped with HSN and you'd like to still come along to this live event, there's the ticket details on the screen for you. And then also for those of you who might have missed out on the showstopper and are going to be looking at the individuals now, you can build your own bundle.
Yeah.
So you can have a look at all of the little individuals, you can put your own bundle together, and you can pop this ticket into that bundle and still come along to that live class if you want to. The choice is entirely yours. You don't have to. You can just take your little individuals if you want and go forth and be very happy. But we thought it would be a shame if there are some of you who are sad and would have liked to have come along for whatever reason. You got on HSN or you're going to build your own bundle now with the individuals. So we thought, look, let's put it together and make it available for you so that you can add it in your basket.
So 14th of October is the date for that, and it's going to be 8 o'clock UK time. That's 3 o'clock Eastern, midday Pacific. 3 projects, exclusive project guide, and you'll have the opportunity to interact with Leann as well. Just to reiterate, if you did buy the showstopper earlier on, if you were lucky enough to get your hands on that, built into the showstopper for you, so you've already got that, so you don't need to buy that again. It's just as like Leann's explained, if you bought it on HSN, or if you have just got up, you think, oh, I really wanted to do that, you can now add that into your basket with the goodies that you choose to jump in and grab. And I'll just say a few quick hellos before we go through this collection to Angel, who just says, good morning from a snoozy loser. I missed the showstopper from Chile, Indiana. You're not a loser now, you see, because you can still get the bits and jump in on that class as well. Loads of individuals, stock still available across the board, but do be quick. Trudy's joined us and Conrad. Hi to Sarah, who's joined us from Tennessee, and Polly Coe. Clarice joins us in South Carolina. 10 pads, wasn't it, for you, Clarice, this morning? Shirley Nugent says hello. And hi to Sarah, who says, I'm so glad I purchased from HSN on craft day as I overslept this morning, but you can still jump in and grab the ticket for the class. Hi to Lisa Salkeld and Altje de Vries, who's just said, that is great news, Leann. We're going to have a look through everything for you with Leann, because this is an unbelievable collection. What we'll do, as Leann goes through this with you, we'll just cycle through the details of the individuals for you. The first of which is the 12 by 12 paper pad, which is limited stock. Stock-wise on this, then in the UK, 42 left. In the US, 55. So we're very, very low stock, as you can see. £18.39, £22.36. Wait till you see this paper pad and wait till you hear all about it and the little secret that it hides in the back.
It's exciting, isn't it? Do you know, this, I think, Ben, when we've said this time and again, it really is goth for all, isn't it? It's just so lovely. It's a beautiful collection with absolutely glorious papers. The amount of texture you've got in here, which is incredible. And normally we print on just a plain scrapbook paper. No texture on the paper, just flat paper, and all the texture comes in the print. Or we print on pearlescent sometimes. What we've printed on here is linen cardstock. So I really wish I had touchy vision.
It feels
because
amazing.
the feel's amazing. The texture that you've got in here is incredible, along with all of that beautiful, beautiful design that you've got in there. So we've got 12 designs, and then we've got 2 pages of each design. It's incredible the amount of texture and the design elements that you've got in here. We've got multiple levels of all sorts. So there, I've just seen a Gothic corner there that I hadn't seen in my... In fact, it's not even a Gothic corner, it's a cross. Look at that. It's a cross here with detailed edges with a floral climbing up it. I hadn't even noticed that in previous flick-throughs.
The more you look, the more you see.
The more you look, the more you see. It's that multi-textured, multi-levelled design that you've got in here on top of that beautiful linen. And then the colours are gorgeous. And again, intentional design. So you can take this in any die section and you get beautiful elements to display on your card. The backs equally is gorgeous, a beautiful textured contrast colour. And then we've got beautiful windows in here. You've got your florals, you've got your lovely filigree, you've got your darker lace elements in there as well, the candles, the little lace edge bats. It's just an absolutely glorious pad that you're going to keep using and using. What it does is make accessible a darker, grungier, more gothic approach to card making, but it makes it accessible to everybody.
Absolutely.
Because it's so much easier to use when it's been thoughtfully put together like this, when we've thought through all of the different things that you need to be aware of when you're working with a collection like this, and we've curated it for you, then you get the ability to take the beautiful castle, the almost negative florals in the background, the little bits of lace overlay that we've got, all of the texture that is in there, which is absolutely incredible. And some beautiful darker papers as well with those gorgeous florals. I mean, there is 4 card on that one sheet. Easily, this is what we mean when we talk about intentional design. When I get to these pages, and you can really see the beautiful ravens in here as well against the windows. You've got these darker florals down here. You could be taking that and making a gift card, taking this bit and making it 6x4. Here's another smaller notelet. There's another one. There's practically 6 cards, and I'm not finished using my 12x12 sheet. It means you've just got all of that gorgeous design in there. You don't have to think about it. We've done the design for you, and you're just going to craft with it and have it look lovely. These ravens on this sheet that are in front of these beautiful windows, these almost church-like windows, are cathedral-like, in fact, actually. That one gave
me the Phantom vibes yesterday or Wednesday.
This was your Phantom of the Opera, wasn't it? I mean, every single one for me is meatloaf. It's Paradise by the Dashboard Light. It's Bat Out of Hell. It's all of them. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Yeah, that's me. I won't do the dishes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If I cook, I'm not washing a dish.
Well, that's the law, isn't it?
That's the law.
That is the law.
That's the law. If I've cooked, I'm not washing up. It's just the law. It's just the law.
It felt weird when we were on holiday because we didn't have a dishwasher in the caravan and we had to take that in turns doing the dishes. You should have seen the kids' faces. We have to do what? Yeah, back in the olden days, before dishwashers, you used to have to do it by hand, kids. Yeah.
You did. If I stack the dishwasher, I'm not emptying it.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Vice versa, yeah.
Look, beautiful windows in here, gorgeous webs, beautiful florals, all of this Gothic cathedral moody in the background, just absolutely incredible. The designs in here, this is my favourite paper in the whole pad. I just adore it. You can see there's almost a window through to a mystical world beyond, and you get a view in there with a little castle, the staircase, the moon. The same here. It's a very ethereal. It's also a little bit Beauty and the Beast.
Do you know what? It's got a Beauty and the Beast vibe, but also
forest.
A little bit haunting as well, isn't it?
Haunting, absolutely it is. You see here we've got the bats with the lace wings in there. You've got those incredible florals. It's just every paper you look at, you're going to find something else which is absolutely exquisite and that you want to work with and use in your collections. And if, like me, you've been a little bit scared of this type of genre, in the past, this collection makes it very easy for you to craft with and very easy to get absolutely gorgeous results with when you're using it at home. This paper, this particular image here, this cutout of this little castle, I absolutely adore. Take that out of there on a 6x4 card, looks incredible. Here's one with the palace beyond the cathedral window. I mean, I can't say enough about it. It's just absolutely lovely. Now, when you look at the front of the pad, here's a little suggestion of the colours of card. They're taking the mickey out of us.
I know, I can't believe they're braver than me, Leann.
Doesn't happen very often that I'm speechless. I mean, it's true. What can I say? We've got some little suggestions of coloured card along here.
So go and search for those in your craft room.
You need to go and find them in your craft room. Off you go, find the proper colours of card to go with. Oh, no. Look what we've done. We've given you the perfect colours of linen cardstock at 12x12 in the back of the pad so that you don't have to go and search for those lovely colours. And if I just do this for you, you can see that is an absolute perfect match. So you've got your linen cardstock at 12x12 in the back of the pad as well. It's just such a fantastic purchase, it really is, Ben.
A few more comments and then we'll go through other bits and pieces. It's mainly the individuals, obviously, that you're going to be going for here. 43 pads available for you in the UK at £18.39. 22.36 if you're in the US, about 50 of those left. Just to say, I'll take that back. 37 left in the US now of the pads. And remember, once they're gone, they are gone. 4 showstoppers left in the UK if you want to get everything in one fell swoop. Shop the day for that. Including the class as well, which lots of people are jumping on. We've got some comments here, as I say, a few quick ones. Well done to Hillary. She says, hi from Hillary and Holly. Collie, hello, and woof. Pleased I shopped early. Vanessa Fuentes says, I missed the showstopper, but I was able to get the individual items and the class. And that's why we did it, Vanessa. For people like you who came a little bit earlier on, you've still got the opportunity to join the class with Leann, which is going to be beneficial, again, if you are someone who's been sort of, oh, shall I, shan't I kind of thing. You've now taken the leap. You've got it. You've obviously got this show, but you've now got that class with Leann as well to help kind of expand the creative side of things. Well done to Hillary. Says, I've bought 2 paper pads, one to use and one to sniff. Not heard somebody say that in ages.
Well, it's a good sniffer.
Is it a good sniffer?
It's a good sniffer.
Oh, it does smell nice, actually.
It is a good sniffer, this one. Oh, yes, it's a good one.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, I love a good sniff of a paper pad, Ben. I was doing this in the product development meeting the other day. I literally sat looking at product with my nose in a paper pad. And they were like, what are you doing? I'm like, just... And then we passed it around and everybody had a sniff.
Do you know what?
It does smell lovely.
Do you know what? You guys will know from when the Dreamies are with us. I love the smell of the MDF that they bring. That smell. This paper pad rivals that. It's very good. John used to say, I might come have a sniff in the break. Wendy's joined us. I've put more paper and the vellum rolls in my basket in the break, so pleased I did with that, with them being limited. Thank you, Leann, says Clarice. I've just purchased the class. Well done, Clarice. Hello, Pat. Join us in New Jersey. Rita Jackson also says, thank you for adding the tuition option, Leann. The classes are the main reason I wanted the showstopper, but now I've cherry-picked, hoping something would change, and you did what I hoped you would do, says Rita.
Rita, it's my absolute pleasure. Mwah, to you. I can't wait to see you there.
Hilary says, I've just panicked and bought another paper pad. Sensible. And Jan, Johnny's friend Jan, says, hello, Ben and Leann and all the team. What a gorgeous paper pad. Perfect for a mini album to show off the papers in a keepsake. That would get seen by all. Funny you should say that. We've got something a little bit like that in the finished samples. Wanda's ordered her ticket. Thanks for doing this. I ordered from HSN and this collection is epic. We've done it for you guys as well, obviously. And one more from Cherie Morris, who says, thank you for making the class available as I couldn't find the showstopper in time this morning. I did buy one for my sister on HSN. She loves Beauty and the Beast. I was able to buy all the components and extra pads, but really wanted the class. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sherry, you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. There's the class, £30, $39, 14th of October. But as always with these sort of classes that we're doing, if you can't be there live or you can't stay for all of it, you will have the link to come back to do those classes whenever you fancy down the line. Right, let's have a look at more of this collection. So I think we've got 4 showstoppers left in the UK, everything else available individually. We are going to have a look at the whatever Leann picks up. Actually, you're in charge, Leann.
I'm in charge.
I love that.
We're just going to go with the flow.
Yeah.
So the first thing we're going to have a look at is the rose candle stamp and die. I love this because this is a beautiful little stamp and die in its own right. Of course, it'll work lovely if you've helped yourself to the paper pad or any of the other little bits I'm about to show you. But actually this, if you had Christmas by candlelight, it's like Ghosts of Christmas Past, Johnny said in the past show, with that little spider web on there. But also it could be more of a Gothic wedding or a celebration. It could be a christening. It's so many different things. And actually, when you look at where that spider web is there, you can fussy cut that out.
Oh, yeah.
I might stamp one and show you how. So if you didn't want that and you wanted this as just a beautiful floral candle, you're fussy cutting there and there only. You're taking a small triangle out. It will not ruin that design. So it's
almost like you designed it that way.
Almost like we designed it that way. So you can use this on many different genres of card. It'll just be absolutely beautiful. So that is your rose candle, stamp and die. Then we've got our beautiful, I mean, this is how I want to look in my head.
That's how you do look.
To that. I wish I did.
I thought that was you in stamp form.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, if only I had looks like that. She's absolutely beautiful, isn't she? She really is. And this very much is like the lady out of the video on Meatloaf. I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Paradise by the Dashboard Light, either one of those. She's
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I love 2 out of 3 ain't bad. That's a good one as well. Oh, so good. I had that cassette tape, the album.
Cassette tape, I love it. Yeah.
4 years. And then it all got mangled up in a car. But I've got it on the Spotify now and I listen to it regularly.
My mum had Bat Out of Hell on vinyl back in the days.
I think I might have had a 12-inch version.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. The good old days,
happy. Those were happy days, weren't they? That's what she looks like when she's coloured in. Now, she can be coloured any colour. She can be blonde, you can have a yellow rose, a pink dress, a blue dress, whatever it is that you're working with. And again, I think a lady messaged in the previous show to say if somebody would like a bell card, then this would be a brilliant step in the right direction. It's not bell, but, you know, it could be. It could look like. So we've got that. That's a beautiful stamp and die as well.
55 only of those left in the US. So again, we have got stock of everything, but pretty much everything less than 100 of. You know, we're not talking like we've got 200-300 of stock. Less than 100 pretty much of everything. 55 of those left in the US. That is called Kissed by a Rose. One item that I would recommend you get if you are shopping individually is this next one with Leann, which is the stunning Window of Blooms. This, Leann, not only offers you lots of opportunity to use with other collections, but also, because there's so many dies here, you've got lots of different ways to use it, haven't you? You have got lots of different ways to use it, and we showed you that in the show this morning. I've got my cut-out pieces I'll talk you through. How incredible is this metal die, where you've got that beautiful window, you've got that gorgeous floral around the outside there,
The absolute pièce de résistance is the fact that the window can open, so you can put something behind it if you want to. But there are so many different ways of using this particular 5x7 creator card. Paper piece it, colour it with alcohols behind the window, gild it, snip bits out. It's beautiful. I did this with it earlier where I used the internal die and I just cut in a beautiful window that might be in the corner of a card, and it looks beautifully and lacy. Nothing Gothic about that. That's just a beautiful window that can be Easter, Christmas, wedding, christening, Halloween, sympathy. Just a beautiful window with some florals on the outside for Mother's Day, perhaps, or in a particular look and feel. It's got so many versatile uses with it. So that's it on its own. And then I used that was that die, and then I used the outside die that comes with it. And when I did that, it gives you a window that opens because the outside die only cuts on that edge and it scores this bit so you can open the window. So there's another way of using that die. Then I just cut the outside rose frame piece, and that just gives you a beautiful arch in the centre to fill with a sentiment, an image, perhaps like we did with this one earlier, an image if you want to, however you want to use it. And again, nothing Gothic about that. That's just a beautiful rose arbor frame. So you can use that. Use all of the dies together, the outside frame and then the two inside bits, and you get the rose arbor with the opening door. There are probably another 3 different ways of using those dies in combination. They were just the ways that I showed you in the earlier show. It is such good value for money when you get a die set at the price you can see on the screen today, but you are not just getting one die that does one thing. You're getting a set of dies that can do 4, 6, 8 different things for you, depending on how you want to use it. That's real good value for money when you're only paying that much for it. So you've got the creator card. Then none of us knew we needed an edgible with roses and webs until we seen the edgible with roses and webs, because it really is exquisite. It's crying out to be paper pieced or coloured. Those webs are so delicate. The delicacy of the die here, I mean, look at those fine black lines. That's cardstock, those fine black lines. So the delicacy of this edgible is absolutely exquisite, and really does work on its own, in a different collection, or with this collection.
That's a great price for that die as well.
Oh, it's superb. It's a very good price, yeah, absolutely. And then we've got this beautiful rose.
This is brilliant.
This is an individual item for you as well. Absolutely beautiful. This can be used as an accent, as a main topper, as an aperture. It can be paper pieced, it can be watercoloured, it can be alcohol coloured, it can have vellum behind it, white crystal glitter all over
Illusion film.
Illusion film behind it. You use it as a shaker card topper or a shaker tag. Use it as a gift tag and write on the back if you only cut that piece out, and hang it with a piece of ribbon onto a gift. So many different ways you can use this, and again, nothing particularly Gothic about it.
No.
Just a really beautiful floral that can be used with lots of different collections that you've got at home. You've then got a beautiful damask embossing folder. This is just, I mean, look at how much detail is in this damask folder. Look at it in that 2D, and that's not easy when it comes to making 2D embossing folders in this way. Getting that level of fine detail in a plastic moulded folder, not easy, but we've managed to really make it beautiful there. The detail in it is incredible.
Fantastic pricing.
These, I'm surprised I've got any left.
No, I don't think we'll have many. We'll find out.
How many have we got, Johnny? Because this is our Vellum washi self-adhesive tape.
19 in the UK left, and in the US we have got 1. One left in the US. Who's going to get the last one? Let us know if you're buying it now.
Quick. And if you've got it, check it out. Don't let it get stolen out your basket. This is our Vellum self-adhesive washi tape, which is absolutely superb. You don't get 2 pieces, you get 2 rolls.
Yes.
And each roll has 5 metres.
Wow, okay.
There's 3 feet in a metre. So if you're in feet, 15 feet of tape, and self-adhesive. So if I just take this off, and if you're like me, glasses.
Glasses.
I don't really want my glasses these days. If you're like me and you've just had some new nails put on, just use your pokey tool to pick up the backer like that. There you go. So you can see you've got sticky.
Yes.
And then that beautiful vellum. with a black foil.
72 people trying to buy one, Leann. Oh dear. Can we, in the future, maybe get some more?
I'll see what I can do. It's got like that black foil over the top of it. It's beautiful. And you've got 2 rolls of, you've got 30 foot of that. And
so and I know you showed us earlier, so we can colour that as well.
You can colour it. So this little design with the rose on it here.
Yeah,
let me just pop that away. There. This little design here with the rose on. Oh, there, you can see it there. I'll leave it there. Then this, if you just use your alcohol markers.
That looks brilliant, doesn't it?
You can colour you with your alcohol markers across the top of it and just customise it to whatever project you're working on. And just take your alcohol marker right over the top of it.
Yeah.
Because the black foil will resist it. And then you can colour it in, which, however you would like it coloured. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it really is something very, very different that we've not done before. It's exquisite. It feels luxury. It just feels a little touch of luxury in that collection. Our sentiments are absolutely stunning. And I love the fact that we've done these sentiments for you with this look and feel. So it definitely has this goth look and feel with that font. So you can see it's a little bit... like oldie, almost Dracula-like font. If there was a Dracula movie, this would be the font on the.
I also think it's got the
credits.
vibe of like an old-fashioned storybook, like Once Upon a Time.
Yes, like the beginning of the movies.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. It's really, really good.
The washi tape's gone in the US, by the way. That's sold out.
Now, we've done the font in that style, so it matches in with the collection, but I love the fact that we've done some very usable sentiments, actually. So we've not gone too dark with the sentiments. You've got your best wishes, always and forever, with love, let your dreams blossom, birthday wishes, happy birthday, sending blooms your way, thinking of you, thank you, just for you, just because. Lovely, usable, everyday sentiments in a particular style in that font, which actually means you can use this now with anything else that you want to use this kind of more designer, edgy font with. And that can be with collections that you've got at home. Could be collections that you bought last year, perhaps, or we did that Once Upon a Time collection, a Sara Signature range a while ago. If you've got that, then this will work. So it will work across many different other paper collections that you've got. And it's a different, very different font and look and style that you would normally get from Crafter's Companion. We've got the pack of ribbon. You can't have a collection like this without the very tactile velvet ribbon. It's absolutely glorious. It's like touchy vision. It's so beautiful. It really is. And just stick a little couple of gems in there, a little flower behind there. Maybe it's gorgeous. And you've got a really nice amount of that in there as well. A metre of each colour. In fact, 3 feet and a metre. So 9 foot of velvet ribbon in that pack. And then finally, we've got the glitter, which you're absolutely loving.
Oh, this has been flying out.
Oh, it's so good. So you've got 50 grams of our black glitter in here. And it's more than just a glitter because it's more chunky. It's brilliant for shaker cards.
Oh, look at that.
It's brilliant for adding accents on your papers. It really is lovely. I think I'm going to have to get a bit of paper and just show you what I mean by that because it's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that.
23 left in the US.
The size of the sparkle.
Yeah.
And you've got this huge pot full, 50 grams full of that gorgeous glitter. So many different ways you can use that. It's just a little bit special. Great for Halloween coming up.
Yeah.
Great for Christmas on Santa's boots. Give him some glittery boots. Why not? A little glittery chimney.
You could use it on the snowmen as well for his little eyes.
Use it on the snowmen for the little hats. There is don't just think of it in this collection. There are lots of ways you can use a beautiful pot of glitter in that way. I'm going to show you how to do that first out the bat with the paper pad, just in case you're wondering. And then I would say, if there's any of these left, if there's any of that left, and there's any of that left, and you're getting 1 or 2 of these, put them in your basket because they'll go quick and then you'll be sad.
Not got many of the glitter left. So £5.59, 7.16, 23 in the US, 33 in the UK. So whichever way you go, we are very, very busy. Let me read a few comments and then I'll tell you more about the class, which you can now buy individually, which is great news. Angel says she's all set for October the 14th, which is the date of the class. And Jen says class purchased and extra paper pad. Thank you, Leann, for adding the classes. And Natalie Howell says, I had major FOMO, ordered the collection this morning. This is not typically a theme of mine at all. And you're not the only one to have said that, Natalie. But I do love everything roses. It's my middle name, my birth month flower, and part of my Etsy shop name as well. So, well, it's a match made in heaven then, really, isn't it? Rosalind says the samples are beautiful. Jen says, Leann, you are absolutely beautiful and you are more gorgeous than the stamp, says Jen. So there you go, I told you.
Thank you, Jen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not, but thank you.
You are, but you are. Julie says, Julie Palmer, I may be out of the country, but I still got the showstopper. Well done, Julie. Julie's in Saint-Tropez, I think, aren't you, Julie? I know everybody, don't I? This is where you go, no, I'm not, I'm in Bognor Regis. I'm sure you're in Saint-Tropez. Extra paper pads, 2 extra washi tapes, extra ribbon and glitter. That is a savvy shop buying lots more of the consumables. Karen Wilde says, I've just bought parts of the collection with Leann's class. I've had so much fun and learned so much during the Christmas in the Making class that I had to be part of this one again. Anna Maria Ninota says, the window, gorgeous. Clarice says, besides the paper pad, this is my favourite item in the collection. And Ben says, Crafty Angie, I was able to get the washi tape before you said there was only one left. Love a good chunky glitter, says Rosalind. And the black flocking is going to be awesome with this. Yes, the black flocking from the Halloween Pets collection yesterday. I think you're going to be using that within this as well. You can see that crossover with collections, can't you? Just to say also, if you did miss the big news that Leann gave us at the start of the show, so we were just overrun with the amount of people who were shopping in the earlier show, and we bundled this amazing exclusive ticket to a 3-hour live craft along with Leann into the showstopper. However, it just sold out so quickly. I mean, beyond anyone's expectations. And Leann made the decision to open this up to everybody because we knew we'd have people coming into the launch show perhaps disappointed. We knew there were people who bought this on HSN who were like, well, hang on a minute, I want to be part of this class. So what Leann's done, taken the decision, twisted a few arms, pulled a few levers as well, I think she said, to make this available to everybody. So you can buy your ticket to the class. It's £30, it's $39, and as so many of you have been saying, if you enjoyed Craftaganza, if you enjoyed Leann's Christmas in the Making live, this is along the same sort of vein. 14th of October is the date, 8 o'clock UK time. That is 3 p.m. Eastern, midday Pacific. 3 projects with Leann, an exclusive project guide, and the chance to ask those questions as well. So I think it is well worth putting into your basket, even if you are just picking and choosing, because you're going to get more ideas, you're going to get more inspiration. And even if you can't make the date, or if you can only pitch up for one of the classes or 2 of the classes, once you've bought it, you'll be able to come back to it whenever you like later down the line. So there it is, worth popping in. I know so many people have already done that. I can't believe we are already half an hour into the show. So we're going to give you a bit of inspiration and have a look at a few little bits and pieces. What are you going to do first, Leann?
So I thought we'd first of all, before it goes, is there any paper pads left?
30 in the UK we've got left.
And then there's not much glitter. So I thought before... Right,
24
okay.
US.
So I thought I'd take a sheet of the paper from the pad and take the glitter and then show you what I'm saying when I say use it to have little accents, little sparkly accents on your paper pad, and show you how I would do it, because there's not going to be many left. I'm going to get to the point and then it's gone and I'm not going to get to show you. So I've got here our gem adhesive. And the gem adhesive was when we did Touch of Sparkle. And then all I do is, and you want to be very random with this, don't worry about being very precise. You're just going to take your gem adhesive and you're going to drop little bits. And you can go bigger bits, and you can go little trails, and you can go little dots around the places that you want to be. Okay? So it very much is. And sometimes I might do a little line like that. Do you see that there? Yeah, you can see it. One of the reasons I'm using the gem adhesive here is it's looking blue on this paper, which means you get to see it. So I'm just picking some little areas that I want to...
And as per Wanda's idea, if you got the collection yesterday with the black flocking, that would work nicely with this. And this is the glue you could use again with the flocking, correct?
Yes. And then when I've done that, I'll just take my glitter, and there is a sprinkler in here. So if you don't want to...
Glitter's limited now.
Tip it all out, you can use your sprinkler. But you know, I'm a maximalist.
Well, why not?
And then I just put my glitter on here because it all gets tipped back in anyway. So I pop that on there and then little bits of it will grab. Tip that off. Oh, gosh. Wow. Oh, wow, Ben. Look.
Oh, that looks crazy. So good.
Look at that. This is what I mean about adding that extra something to your papers. It's just absolutely incredible. And it grabs, that gem adhesive will grab that brilliantly. So let's say I want to do some more over this side. Let's go over here and do it on the opposite corner. And if you're trimming that down, it looks absolutely incredible. And you see, all I'm doing is tiny, tiny little bits.
And it's random, there's no kind of science behind where you're placing these?
And sometimes I might do a bigger bit in a line, but it's just random. Very random. There we go. Random,
yes,
random,
this is the rhyme about the glue, Johnny. If it's blue, it just won't do. When it's clear, you can adhere.
That's when it's foil.
Foil.
But for gems and for glitter,
Yeah.
you put it on when it's blue.
Oh.
It's at its stickiest when it's blue.
Got to think of a new rhyme then. Look at that. Ooh.
Look at that. Look at that twinkle in the background. How fabulous is that? Just doing those random little spots and then having this absolutely glorious accent to your paper. It's just beautiful. It really is. And you can do this yourself in any of those projects and that will dry pretty quickly. Just put it to one side, let it dry. And because we're using the gem adhesive, it's going to be set solid on the paper. It isn't going to come off anywhere.
The glitter is hanging on by a thread, or hanging on by some glue actually, very limited. £5.59 if you want to add extra of that into your basket, $7.16. Can you just remind Susan, what was the name of the glue that you just used there,
Yes,
Leann?
it's our gem adhesive. It should be on the website.
Should be what?
It should be on the website.
Oh, okay. Check it out on the website. Cannot wait to craft with Leann, says Susan Urch once again, and hope she does many more of these in the future. Sandra says the new launches just keep getting better, and Sarah says class purchased. Thank you, Leann. Yes, for those late arrivals, you can get your ticket now to a Thorn and Bloom class with Leann, 14th of October, 3 hours. Check the shop the date for that. We've literally just added it in for this show. We're going to take a short break. Pick of the week. No, you've got basically another hour or so, I think, pretty much before everything has gone. There are 2 showstoppers left, and they are in the UK. So if you want to get everything, plus the class that is in the showstopper as well, that is the way to go. 2 more people will get that. Everybody else will miss out. Keep the comments coming through. Let us know what you've shopped for. Any other questions that you want to fire our way as well about anything to do with the kit. How to use it, we would love to have those, and any requests as well. We're always happy to help you out, and we'll come back with you in about 4 minutes' time.
Hi, my name is Sherry Jackson, and I have been a fan of Crafter's Companion for at least 7 or 8 years now. I love Crafter's TV. I mean, what's not to love about it? They've got great products, great prices, great people that work there for them. The customer service is great. The presenters are great. Demonstrators are great. Everyone there is great. I just love all the products. I love the tutorials we get. I love all the demonstrations, the craft-alongs, the master classes. Not only do you sell the products, but you teach everyone how to use it. I love the interaction on Crafters TV. I love the fun, the game, the prizes. There's just so much about Crafters TV. There's nothing not to love about Crafters TV. You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family. I'm widowed and live alone, and every day I look forward to watching Crafters TV, whether I watch it live or whether I go back and watch the reruns. I get so much inspiration and tips and tricks from everyone there at Crafters Companion, and I love all of you, and I'm so thankful for Crafters TV.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
What I love most about Crafters TV is the community.
Crafters TV brings everyone together from different corners of the world.
It also connects you with people from all over the world.
You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family.
I feel like I'm crafting along with my friends.
I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much.
When you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
It's a place where we can all share our love for Crafters Companion, ideas and get inspiration from each other.
So what's not to love about Crafters TV? So go make a coffee and pull up a chair. Let's all get crafting. I'll see you all there. Amazing enters craft goods galore, launch days and craft vaults, deals bundles and more. Hints, tips and demos, laughter and fun. A world crafting community for everyone. So what's not to love about Crafters TV? So go make a coffee and pull up a chair. Let's all get crafting. I'll see you all there.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for being here with us for this amazing launch pick of the week. I mean, it's really going to be working out as a launch day because this is not going to be here for a week. Shirley Nugent says, we've had some amazing launches this week and I can't wait for next week. Lots more lovely things to come. Yes, certainly lots of launches coming your way. Next week, if you want a bit of a sneaky peek or a bit of a look through what is coming up, if you go back to our countdown to launch show, which was at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, you can see everything which is coming up pretty much over the course of the next 7 days, so lots to look forward to. Wanda's also just asked as well, the gem adhesive, she says, is that the same adhesive that we get with the gilding flakes, Leann?
Yes.
Right. So there you go, if you've got that already.
But it doesn't, the one in the gilding flakes doesn't have the very fine tip.
Right.
So the gem adhesive has a beautiful fine tip so that you can get tiny little gems stuck down and not bigger splodges or large area fill. So there's different applications.
Okay. Any more questions you want to fire our way, feel free to do so. And like I say, anything that you particularly want to see, then again, feel free to ask. But whatever it is you're shopping for, get it quickly because stocks are very, very low. We're going to do some more techniques with you, Leann. Have a look at some more ideas.
Absolutely. I started to do this in the wake-up call this morning, so I thought, let's finish it.
Oh, yes.
And then we'll have a look at a couple of other bits and bobs as well. So I've started with a card base that I've got here, and I've already... matte and laid it up with my paper, and actually, you know, that's just...
I know. There you go, finished.
And a bit of glitter down here, and I'm done with a sentiment. I don't need to do anything else. It's absolutely glorious. But anyway, that's ready. And then what I've already done is cut out a pink one. Ready. I'm going to look at those. And then I use the outside die that cuts the little window, this one. And I just cut two of those out. So I'm going to use those as well. And I've got here already on my plate a one in black. Okay. And I'll show you why in a second. So I'm going to pop that through and then we'll use that as well. I've also got another matte and layer here. and I've stamped the lady and I've got her ready to cut out, but I thought I'll show you how to line up the die to cut her out, how to line the stamp and die up together. So just remove your plates, remove your repositionable tape. There we go. Take your die cut. There it is.
Nice.
And the little bits out. The little landlocked areas are all cut. You just need to release them with a little pokey tool. It's just like the areas hang on to each other a little bit. And this is going to be a drop shadow. So just take yourself a little minute to do that. I'll have to get a dotty tape pen. There we go.
Natalie said, scored the showstopper earlier, just placed my second order for paper and glitter and other things, and I love the fact that it's only $75 free shipping now as well. It's all good.
It is good. That's brilliant, isn't it?
I know.
That's, and you're having those 3 warehouse locations in the US so that you can shop tariff-free, have a lower postage, cherry pick your own bundles, add little bits and bobs into a bundle. It's just so fabulous.
We laugh in the face of the tariffs.
We do. Ha ha ha.
Ha!
Right. So I'm making myself a little topper now. So I've got my pink one and I'm going to have this black one as a drop shadow, like this. So I'll get my dotty tape pen. Have I got any? Oh, that dotty's nearly gone. I might need a new dotty. We'll try this dotty, see if this dotty's working. Right, see if I've got any tape left in there. But before I do that, I'm just going to ink it up, Ben. Because I think when you've die cut a panel like that, sometimes just adding a little bit of ink really does elevate it. So I like to do that on the back of a spare piece of card when I've got everything on my desk. If I was at home, I would just be doing it on my glass mat and cleaning it up afterwards. But for speed, to save me. So the ink I've got here, and this is the pink card from the paper pad, the linen card. I've got some plum jam.
Right.
Because our plum jam ink is a beautiful match for the colours in the paper pad.
And what type of ink is this we're using?
This is Harmony Water Reactive.
Right.
So you see, even when you've done your die cut and you're using your linen card, you can start to use some of your other things that you've got in your stash. And like, you know, so many of you, I would dare bet all of you have got our water reactive ink pads because they're fantastic and they've been around a while, like me. Well, maybe it's not fantastic, but been around a while. And so what you can do is then go and dip into your stash with that colour palette and get yourself inking and do some other little bits just to elevate your die cut. So you don't just have to have it as it comes out of the die. You can go and do some other little bits and bobs to it.
Yeah.
And it really does start to make it feel a little bit different. So there we go. If I turn that over, look how beautiful that is now, where you've got that lovely kind of ombre of colour all around the outside. So that was with plum jam.
Okay.
And then we're going to put this over the top of this and make a drop shadow.
Okay.
So I'm just going to use Dotty.
17 of the glitters left in the US, just to keep you updated with all the numbers. We're very busy, but only 17 of those left now, so shop quickly if you want extras of that. 25 in the UK left, so very low stocks across the board. Washi tape, 9 left, sold out in the US, 9 left in the UK. So busy. And thank you to Alex, whose message as well, saying, I've just realised the timing of the class is perfect. I always struggle with cards for my middle daughter, whose birthday is mid-November, but something from this is going to be perfect for her. So there you go.
It really is. Now, I always go down and to the right with my drop shadows. It's just the way I feel. It just feels a little bit more natural for me. But you can go, as long as you go down and across one way, you could go up and left, down and right, down and left, doesn't matter. As long as you do that on a diagonal and create your little drop shadow, look at that, it all pops out again. The only slight thing with this is when I've done that, I want it to be a flat panel and I've got a tiny little edge of black here and here where I've done that drop shadow. So what I like to do is bring in my paper trimmer and just very slightly trim off that black edge.
Okay.
You see there, so I've not took off any pink, I've just took off black. That's where our paper trimmer like this, our static edge trimmer, really does come into its own, because you can get tiny little details trimmed off, like a little fly's eyelash. You know how I like a fly's eyelash? Could you get any more of a fly's eyelash than that trimmed off? No. That's the quality of that paper trimmer. So the guillotine has a reason and the paper trimmer has a reason.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's on the website as well. Right, so now I've done my little drop shadow. That's going to get mounted onto here, onto my mats and layers.
Yeah.
See, that all ties in beautifully, doesn't it? So I'm just going to use Dotty again.
Thank you to Anna Maria Nanortis. She says, I've just got my ticket for the class on October the 14th. I'm very excited to take a class with Leann. It's my first time. I mean, what can Nana expect, Leann, from the class?
Oh, lots of chat, lots of demonstrations, a bit of humour. There might be a misty waft.
Oh, so one or two giggles in there, yeah?
There might be a bit of misty waft or a bit of wafty mist.
A wafty mist. You never know which one you're going to get.
You never know. Hey, Johnny, if you've never seen a wafty mist, I can do a wafty mist for you.
Ah. We'll have to show him.
The technique.
And the was one of my faves back in the day. The huff technique.
Yeah. I mean, they're very, very demonstrative. Extremely technical.
I love huffs and wafty mists. I can't even say it.
I know. Honestly, I shouldn't be allowed out, really. I shouldn't be allowed out. Right. And so then I've cut a black one and a pink one. And I'm going to just ink around the edges of this as well, actually.
That's a good point, Johnny. At UK time, you'll be 8 p.m, so you'll be going past the watershed at 9. So, I mean, anything could happen after 9 o'clock.
Anything could happen.
The gin will be getting cracked open, probably.
Maybe. So there'll be lots of chat, answering questions, lots of demonstrations, very detailed explanations.
Yeah.
We'll take our time. There'll be lots of hints and tips, lots of problem solving. It just actually feels like we're all together around your dining room table having a craft.
Yeah.
That's my aim. My aim is that it feels like I'm in your home with you. We're around the dining room table. We're having a nice time, doing a little bit of crafting, learning a few new things and having a lovely time.
I like that.
That's my aim.
And I think particularly beneficial for a collection like this, because as I say, I do really believe a lot of people have been swayed and have bought this and might be thinking, well, yeah, it's a lovely collection, but I'm not quite sure how I'm going to use it, who I'm going to use it for, but you'll get all the ideas with Leann.
Absolutely, you can.
Thank you to Conrad as well, who's just been in touch to say, I love watching the team making cards. It gives me confidence and ideas with the cards I can make. You are all amazing, says Conrad.
Well, thank you, Conrad.
Very kind.
Right, and then that's going to get put in the centre. So you see, with the little drop shadows, it then all starts to feel like it's coming out the centre of the card. I would be using a wet glue or our full tape pen, but I'm just doing this for speed. I always use Dotty to do the intricate details there. And then this will get stuck on the front of there. We'll put a little bow on it. Right, we're going to colour the lady in now.
Oh, yes.
So I have got this die set and I've got the stamp and the die. So I've already stamped her out and I thought what I would do is just show you how I line up the die and get that cut out beautifully. Yeah. Because that can be, if there's a bit, the stamping's easy, we can all do that. But you might want to see how to line up the die. So I use my repositionable tape. And I've got that image stamped out, and then you take your die and line it over the top. And what you do is you take your time to follow where you need your die to cut. And you are going to be, so if I'd done it like that, because that looks like I'm lined up with my leaf here and the stalk. But if I take a minute, I can see big gaps around her hair. So just take a minute to keep moving it. And you can see there, I can see that that die and that whirl's in the right place. That's all tracing there, lovely. So if I hold that still, and then I can see all I needed was a little tweak there to bring it into where the petal is and where the stalk is. And once you've got that committed, you're going with your repositionable tape on the die, the card, and the plate across all three. Because that's what allows it to keep very still. Don't just tape the die to the card. You want to go die, card, plate.
And will you always cut before you colour?
I always Stamp, yes.
Yes.
I always cut before I colour. And the reason I always cut before I colour, Ben, is if I've spent ages colouring that, and I'm so happy with it, and then I come to cut it out and I don't quite get it aligned properly and I chop a lump off and I've got to colour it again, I'm very annoyed with myself.
Yeah.
Where this way, I've just got to stamp it again.
Yes.
Yeah. So my recommendation is that you always stamp and cut and then colour. Yes,
Good.
and then we can pop that in there. There's a scrap card here. And I've cut this out on alcohol marker card because I'm going to use alcohol markers with it. Okay, so once you've done that, you can just pick up your repositionable tape because that's all holding the die still. And there is your beautiful cutout. And you can see the edge is beautifully even all the way around. So that's how you line it up. So you want several pieces and you're going across the card, the die, the card and the plate to keep everything nice and still. And then once you've released that, you can just release your die.
Absolutely lovely, says Carol Golbid. It's a beautiful stamp and die set, and as we've touched on, one that I think you can use across multiple collections and for lots of different occasions as well, really.
Absolutely. Now then. Yes, sorry.
So you're going with your tri-blends, are you?
I'm going with my tri-blends.
Okay.
So the first pen I'm using for my tri-blends, I'm going to colour her face, and I'm using the oh, I've lost my pen.
What are you looking for?
I had a flesh-coloured pen.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I'll go and have a look for that for a second. Let's start with her dress instead. So for her dress, I'm going to be using the bright pink shade. No, they're not the right shades. Antique pink. There it is there. Antique pink. Right, so you start with your lightest colour first. Actually, that could do face. I'm having a lovely conversation with myself. Bear with me.
Well, that's...
Okay. Right. Antique pink we're going to use for her skin. Okay. So I'm going all over with the lightest colour. And you wouldn't think of picking up an antique pen and doing skin, would you?
No, not
an antique
necessarily.
pink pen.
No.
No? But the colours in here are, as you can see, really quite flesh coloured.
Yeah.
So I'm putting my lightest colour just around her hairline, her ear and down her neck. I'm preserving my highlight on the front of the face here. I haven't put any colour there yet. So that's just staying white. And I'm making sure that that's nicely saturated. By meaning there's a lot of ink on there.
Yeah.
Because wet ink blends much better than dry card. And then I'm going with the darkest colour. And I'm just going to bring that around her hairline. Don't worry if you go into the hair a little bit, because we're going to change that colour. So I'm just going on the edge of her ear, down the back of her neck, basically where there'd be shadow from her hair, where there would be darker areas. And I'm just traced a little bit of that there. Don't worry that it looks like that, because then what you do is go and take your middle colour and you just blend that darker out.
And this is why you always do it section by section, isn't it?
Yes, one little bit at a time. Just blend that darker colour out into the first layer of the lightest ink. And all I'm doing is using little circular motions to do that. It does, yes. So Jamie's just saying when the alcohol goes, when it dries, the alcohol lightens up anyway, which it does. And this looks very dark at the minute because there's no other colour on her. Once her hair's done and her dress is on, this will not look anywhere near as dark. So please don't worry about that. Then when you've done the middle, you go back to your lightest colour.
Yeah.
And you just bring that back out into the face. And you can move it further out this time, so your highlight's not quite as preserved. Leave a little bit on the nose, tip of the nose, and to the face. And that's now starting to look like a really beautiful blush face, you can see. If you want to add a little bit of blush in there, you can triangle that. Never do a circle, that's Aunt Sally. Cup of tea and a piece of cake.
Aunt Sally, Wurzel Gummidge.
Yeah.
Cup of
tea and a piece of cake. Yeah, cup of tea and a piece of cake. Wurzel Gummidge. You don't want to do that. You just want a nice little chisel triangle out into the corner. That's fine. We'll leave that as it is. We're going to do our hair in the brown grey pen. And so to do that, all you're going to do is take little areas again. So this is the lightest end. And just take that down. Preserve a highlight so you can leave little white areas in there. Little white areas add interest. Bring the middle colour down.
Is this your favourite way to colour? with alcohol, Mark?
Do you know, it's like picking a favourite child, choosing between alcohol and watercolour.
Right. It just depends on the day, does it?
Depends on the day. It depends if it's behaving itself or not.
We'll put you on the spot here.
Oh, you have, Ben.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
I feel I have to.
Yeah, I suppose if you're on a desert island and you could only take...
If I was on a desert island and I could only take one thing, I'd take our 48 colour water palette.
Right.
I'd take the watercolour palette if I was on a desert island, because the sea would provide the water for me to watercolour with. And the heat on the desert island might draw my alcohol.
Would it matter that it was salt water, though?
No.
No?
No. It'd still move. I love them both, but then I do love alcohol colouring because of the very different look you can get. I can't choose. Alcohol colouring was my first love.
Sounds like a song, that.
It was. It is like a song, isn't it?
Alcohol colouring was my first love, and it will be my last.
And it will be my last.
Colouring of the future. Colouring of the past.
The thing is, with alcohol colouring, it takes a little bit longer to learn.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting if you're new to colouring and you're wanting to learn and get some really lovely quick results, watercolour's the place to start. But once you've watercoloured for a little while, if you then want to move on, then it would be alcohol colouring. But actually, having said that, Ben, these tri-blend markers, I'm sure they're on the website, these make alcohol colouring much more easier.
Yeah.
Because the 3 colours that you need, you've seen, are already in the marker. You're not having to choose the colours yourself. So you would continue with her hair, and you can see that looks like it's got lovely texture. I've just gone through the 3 different colours. Her dress, I would be doing in the... I think it was bright pink, but it might have been pale pink.
Okay.
Because it was more of a coral look. So for the dress, I would be doing the same. I'd be going round the outside, preserving the highlight, which will be in the middle, because this is a puffy sleeve. So puffy sleeve would be puffing out in the centre. And all I do with the light colour is make a map. So make a map of where I think the colour's going to go. And then take your darker colour and then map that in. And what you want is no straight lines. So you see here I've got it's up and down, up and down, up and down. If I just coloured that in a straight line, it doesn't look natural.
Yeah.
And it looks like a straight line, and you can't really get the blend between the different markers if you do that. Take your middle colour and bring that in further to the centre, and it'll blend lovely. That's the joy of these tri-blend markers, Ben. It's very, very maximum result, minimum effort.
Well, as I say, even this guy can use the tri-blends, and I think, you know, if they're bend-proof, then I think everybody can have a go. And do you know what? Even if you're just getting these to use one colour at a time, it's good to have them there. Then you can try all of the blending afterwards, can't you?
You've just got all of the colours, absolutely. Yeah. And then into your preserved highlight, you bring that into the centre, just with little circular motions. And what that does is give you that 3D effect on your sleeve, so it feels like it's puffing out.
Yeah.
So you would continue to do that. You would continue hair, face, and hair. Have I just said that? Dress.
Hair, face, and dress. Yep.
To do her lips, just tiny little dots, like that. Voila, that's all you need to do there. And then when you've done that, you have the beautiful, fully coloured in topper as you go through. And then when you've assembled your card and you put your little ribbon on and you've got her, that's what you'll have.
That is tremendous. And yeah, exactly right. Rita says, I love to watch Leann colour because she is able to instruct at the same time. When I grow up, I want to be able to do that too, says Rita. I know. It's just brilliant to see, isn't it? And you get all of the instruction, and that's what you're going to get on the class as well if you join in. Just to say that if you want the Kiss by a Rose, which you've just seen Leann using, very, very busy for that. individually, $7.99 in the UK. In the US, $10.36, less than 50 chances to get that part of the collection right now. Beautiful colouring, says Melanie D. And Kirsty D says, I'm thinking about using this alongside my Bohemian collection. I think she'd work perfectly in that, wouldn't she?
Yes, beautiful. That will be absolutely perfect. This is what I mean. You can get some of these little individual items and use them with your other collections. Yeah. And when we do that, we're careful when we design not to make anything feel too much like the collection so that you can't mix and match when you get them home.
And Jennifer Love says, I started with pencil colouring and then went to alcohol markers. Still haven't mastered watercolouring, so I do need to practice more, but I just still really enjoy pencil colouring. Let us know in the chat, what's your kind of preferred medium of colouring? Pens, pencils, watercolour, alcohol? Let us know, it'd be interesting to see. If you do want, by the way, to get into the world of watercolour, if you shop the show, we do have the Aqua Blend pencils on a great deal as well. So Essentials, Landscape and Portrait. Check the shop the show for those. We're going to have a short break and then we're going to come back. Any more questions you want to fire in to us, then feel free to get those in. Anything else that you want to see? I know a few people asking for another flick through the paper pad, which we can do when we come back. This you need to be checking out. Very, very busy, hanging on by a thread, both in the UK and US, and all of the other individuals, particularly those consumable elements, are on the way to sell out or indeed have sold out in various places. So let's get you to the checkout when we'll come back in about 4 minutes time with more inspiration.
Hi everybody, I am Cindy A. Lewis. I do have a YouTube channel, but that's not why I'm here today. I'm here because I do love Crafters Companion products and Crafters TV and Sara Davies. I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV, on all the scheduled shows. I've learned and so much inspiration from the all the shows. I appreciate the Angel Policy using the inspiration, the products to make our own and make it our own. And Sara, I'm so glad you're back and fully in charge. I'm so happy about that. You could really sell ice to those in the North Pole. As you can see, all these bins back here are dies and stamps from Crafters Companion, almost all. Those markers are all Spectrum Noir markers in the back. And these bins are all full of your kits, all the kits, like Sara Signature kits and the different ones. So I keep them all together. And then down there are all, let's see, those are all in those bins, Christmas dies and stamps, mostly from Crafters Companion. And I just have to say, I'm so happy that you are here and out there for all of us to inspire us. So thank you so much for letting me be a part from Little O, Oklahoma, USA.
My favourite part is the interaction we can have with the lovely presenters.
The laughter and the giggles and the dressing up and the jokes.
Really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well.
There's a personal connection with the presenters and the demonstrators.
The inspiration and clear instruction is patiently presented.
I love everyone that I have come to know on Crafters TV.
Well, we got two comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant.
Presenters are great. Demonstrators are great.
Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects.
You are all so down to earth and genuine people, always willing to share and help.
Personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV.
For me, they have become my friend, creating a personal connection and making you feel part of a crafting family.
And get me a it just feels like you're right there in my living room.
Hi, my name's Amelia Sirocco. Ben challenged us to write a limerick and he sang mine on Crafters TV, so I'm giving it another go. Advance notice, producer Johnny. Sorry. When Sarah was gone, we were sad. But now she is back and we're glad. Showstoppers each day. Say what? Shout hip hooray. My packages are on their way. Thanks for all you do.
Welcome back. Linda Armstead says, what a beautiful card, Leanne. And Hilary says, I started with pencil colouring in colouring books, but I love alcohol markers on cards as you get a more professional finish. Melanie D says, alcohol pens are my favourite. And Kirsty D says, when colouring, I always go for my alcohol markers first. Interesting, isn't it? See who likes what? Horses for courses, I suppose, really. But you've got the best of all worlds here. Just wanted to quickly, again, touch on this bad boy. It is the paper pad, which we do not have a lot left of now. If you want to grab this, UK friends, 30 chances left to buy this. US, 15. So we are very, very low stocked. This is the biggest launch of the year when you consider, like normally at this point, we might be saying, oh, we've got just over 100 left. Do you know what I mean? Like just over 100 left, 120 left. So the fact that we're saying 15 and 30 just tells you how well this has been received. What an amazing collection this is. And I know loads and loads of people, indeed Clarice earlier on telling me that she bought an extra 10 of these pads. A, because they're absolutely beautiful, and B, because they are very different to pads that you've seen before, not least for the fact that you've got your linen cardstock in the back. And just as I flick through this, we'll start with the linen cardstock first of all. What was the thought around this, Leann? Was it just mainly kind of like for ease of use, or because we normally do A4 linen separately, don't we?
We do normally do A4 linen separately, and we've had a little bit of feedback from customers to say they would like a 12 by 12. Yeah. And then if we did a big 12 by 12 pad as well, it puts the cost up for you all. Puts the cost of the bundle up, it puts the cost of the items up. So we thought, you know, why don't we put some 12 by 12 in the back? Yeah. Because often, a lot of you do like to mix and match, like you'll use the mirror card or your black card or your white card. Other cards that you've got, you know, you'll mix and match yourself. So we thought, let's just put it in the back and see how well received that is. And it's been phenomenally well received.
Yeah, it really has. And once again, the whole joy about this is the fact that all the colours that you've got here are just going to work absolutely perfectly with the colours and designs that you've got on the paper pad itself. And do you know what? It's the first time I've actually picked and flicked this today. Doesn't it feel absolutely amazing? So it's like that linen effect on the papers as well.
On the paper, yes.
And again, take a look at all the glorious designs in it, and it's one of those, seeing this up close and personal now, like, you know, from a distance you obviously see like the window here and that sort of silhouette of the florals and the beautiful swirls going on, but then there's even like, there's more detail down here, like the spider's web. You've got almost like, is that like a sketch sort of floral in the background as well. And something that we haven't touched on as much too, the B-sides are gorgeous as well, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful, yes. And you almost stop talking about them because you're so focused on how gorgeous the A-sides are, but the B-sides equally usable. I love, love, love that. Do you know it's nice for me to sit and watch it from this perspective? Yes. Absolutely lovely. You see things you didn't see before. The depth of colour and the layers in those flowers there. When you get this home, you will not for 1 second be disappointed. And again, it's a joy for me to see it up close and personal because the cracked paint here, you almost feel like just getting your finger on there and like peeling the paint off. It's that brilliantly designed, that 3D. When you get this home, you will almost be doing this and going, oh no. But there's butterflies in here that, you know, I've not picked up on before. I love as well, I was going to say to you earlier on, when you see this from a distance, I mean, obviously the colours are gorgeous, but the white roses really stand out as well. I think they really add to the whole feel of the papers. Yes. And this one, very much one designed with that sort of frame that you might use more for those bigger projects, for scrapbook pages potentially. Yes, absolutely. I mean, I love it for intentional design. Or do you know what you could do with this? You could frame that in an actual frame for the wall, and put a sentiment in the middle. You know, like a dream or something, like a big die cut, and it looked gorgeous. I just thought I'd bring that over because that's that paper. Yeah, so Leann's just handing me this. If you missed it earlier on, So this was just kind of framing this one even more using the beautiful sequins that I think we still have just about in stock in the UK. So you just did that with a little bit of that
gem adhesive
glue,
randomly splattered everywhere, just randomly dot on the paper, sprinkle it on, and then just let it dry. And it really adds that extra level of beautiful dimension, doesn't it?
Absolutely. There's 15 of these left, the glitters, in the UK. Oh, in the US rather. 31 left in the UK. Taking a bit of time over this, but it's worthwhile doing. Again, something that always sticks in my mind now, and certainly over the last few months, look at paper pads a lot more differently now. When you hear Leann talk about paper pads being designed with that intent for you to be able to cut into these and use these for different shape projects. This one again is stunning, and just seeing this here, I mean that's one there, isn't it? Really,
it is.
But how 3D this little scene here is as you look into that archway.
It's crazy, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
My goodness me! Here again, I mean the stunning florals that you've got. The castle that you've got built into the background, the sketch detailing of the florals again, and spiders' webs. It's, as Leann was saying earlier on, it's one of those paper pads, and I know we do this so well, our team did this brilliantly. Once you get this home, you'll be delving into it, diving into it, and you'll be picking out all of the different bits and pieces. You'll be seeing things second time round that you didn't see the first time round. There's so much to love and so much to kind of look for within this paper pad. Again here, these beautiful like Gothic windows with the raven, the beautiful florals. Again, we're negating the B side here, but you've got all these beautiful patterns on the B side. This one,
I love
for me,
that one.
The Phantom of the Opera is here inside your mind. Or Meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
Obviously,
yeah.
as well. Whatever you fancy. Oh, this one feels like a new, I don't feel like I've not seen this design. I mean, that is absolutely, again, beautiful. More foliage in that one, actually, bringing the
It looks
florals
different
to the fore.
close up to far away, Ben.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it different from this perspective. It's lovely.
Again, beautiful B-side there with lots of stunning damask designs. Again, I know, Leann, this is one of your favourites, but that beautiful kind of like winding staircase up towards the castle. Very Wednesday, producer Johnny just saying. Wednesday Addams.
Yes.
It's got that sort of feel to it. Could be quite like, for, as I say, quite like a haunting sort of card, that one maybe, potentially for Halloween. There's bats in there as well, which I didn't see before. My goodness me, you're going to have a whale of a time looking through this, honestly. Again here, with that beautiful kind of like cracked wallpaper design, stunning lit candles again, which I've not picked out. And again, just like the illustrations of the windows built into the kind of background of the pad. It is absolutely stunning. And the joy, of course, is going to be flicking through, looking at this and taking in all of the detail that you've got in each of the papers, but also the joy you'll have is the feel of this as well. The feel of the papers are incredible. Producer Johnny, again, just saying, Harry Potter fans maybe?
Yes.
What sort of feels about this one?
Yes, absolutely.
You just think of all the stuff we've just mentioned there, all of the things in popular culture, it's just going to work for so many different projects. And as we showed you at the top there as well, you've got all of your linen cardstock built into that 34-piece 12 by 12 pad. $18.39, and what you've got to consider that is incredible value for money, because it's the paper pad and the linen cardstock for that one price.
Yeah, it's good value.
I'd say that it's great value. And for those of you that love Sara Signature, feel free to multi-order. We do not have many left, but there's still opportunity for you to multi-order. And producer Johnny has just come up with a cracker. For those of you that wait and collect the Sara Signature, I know a lot of people buy collections and then buy an extra pad, to keep as part of a collection. How many have you got? Who's got the most Sara Signature collections? Who's got the oldest one?
I'd love to know that.
What's your favourite?
Yeah.
Let us know. It'd be interesting. £18.39, £22.36 is the price on that. A few comments. There's a question come through as well. The paper pads are out of this world, says Shirley. And Laura Tremlett says, I bought the showstopper plus extras as the first show started and then just had to place another order for more paper pads, washi tape and glitters. I love it until Wednesday's countdown to launch. I didn't think I wanted it. Laura, you must be the 30th or 40th person that said that.
Yeah.
Sarah says, I like the option of the 12 by 12 pad with the papers. Helps keep everything together. I've ordered a second pad for the extra cardstock. Awesome for luxurious Halloween cards, says Mary Pat. She also says the collection perfect to scrapbook my middle daughter's high school years. And Conrad says, Leann, what size cardstock do you recommend to use to make your cards?
Oh, so, I mean, just start with whatever you can buy in your country. So in the UK, that's going to be A4. And in the US, it's going to be US letter size. The weight of the cardstock's more important than the size you start with.
Yeah.
So I would never be using anything under 220 GSM. We'll have to get someone to convert that into what the pounds are for you in the US, and we'll do that for you. But then I like to use a 5x7 card or a 5.5 square card, and you can get those from your US letter and A4.
That's such a good tip, actually, more the weight as opposed to the size. And I think the more you make cards, I guess you'll find the size which you like to make more than anything, won't you?
Yes.
Horses for courses again, really. You're going to have to be very quick on that. Last chance saloon to get those papers. And let's tell you about this as well. We'll get Leann to talk you around this because this was initially something which Leann popped into that showstopper a little bit earlier on, an exclusive 3-hour live craft along. And then, of course, the take-up for the showstopper was so overwhelming in Wake Up Call, the showstoppers basically disappeared. And then a lot of people were like, well, hang on a minute. I'd love to have the opportunity to craft along with Leann. So we've taken the decision to let you grab this individually, price on the screen. But if we go for this, Leann, what are we going to be getting in this 3-hour exclusive?
So there'll be 3 hours and 3 exclusive projects where we just craft them together. There'll also be a project booklet, so that will come out in advance of the class. So it shows you what we're going to be making, and it tells you all of the things you need to gather together to make, and gives you the sizes that you need to have your pieces pre-cut to, which means if you want to craft along live in that hour and we make it together, because I'll take my time, we take it slow, I explain everything for you, then you can. Or you can watch it back later if you can't make it live. Or you can watch it live, chat along, ask questions, be interactive, and then go back and watch and craft at your leisure. And then we will also do a live question and answer in that class as well. So there'll be the 3 exclusive classes and projects, your project booklet with everything you need in there, and a little live craft along. And the great thing is it's just me and you, and the whole ethos is it feels like I'm in your home with you. We're around the dining room table and we're just crafting together. It's an incredibly casual approach, very relaxed, very informal. There'll be a few faux pas, there'll be a few jokes, and there might be a little misty waft, you never know.
And just to say as well, because I know there will be people out there thinking this, so let's just talk about it. If we are fairly new, you know, maybe this is the first collection that we've bought and we're thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to come and take this class because I'm brand new. We are welcoming to beginners and more experienced crafters alike, right?
We are very welcoming. Yes, if it's the first collection you've bought and you're just coming along for the first time to learn some things, you will learn a lot. And we take every class like you haven't done it before. So we go at the speed of the least experienced, if you like, and explain everything in detail, which we don't always get time to do in these live shows because we've got all of the live stock updates, we've got to cover everything so you can see what you're getting. So it's brilliant in these live events where we can just educate and teach and deliver a class as if you've gone along to an event locally, which means we've got all of the time in the world to really explain for you.
And the other good thing, of course, as well, is if you do find that you fall behind for whatever reason, as you said, you've got access to this to come back to, so you can come and do it when it's not live and pause, rewind and redo, can't you? Yeah,
yes, you can. You can watch it. That link will be there forever. This link will be exclusively yours when you get sent. It'll be your exclusive code. And that will always be there for you to go back and watch whenever. So even if you put this collection away and in 6 months think, do you know, I haven't Thorn and Bloom for a while, and I got that ticket with Leann. I love those classes. I fancy making that card for Jane or whoever it is in your life. You can go back to your link and go and watch the class again. It will always be there for you.
Thank you to Natalie who's been in touch. She says, I've just started with Crafters Companion this year. I may not have the oldest nor the most, but I'm betting that I have spent the most in the least amount of time. Let's start that competition, shall we? That was Natalie. No, genuinely though, want to know how many Sara signatures you've got, or what your oldest one is. We've got Rosalind who says, I think my oldest Sara Signature Collection is the Downton Abbey collection.
Oh my word, that is ancient.
When's that from?
Well, we hadn't even moved to this building. That's way back at Coundon when I had my little office. Yes, your office opposite the toilet upstairs. So that's Create and Craft days, like many years
10
ago.
or more years ago?
More. So yeah, it's got to be at least. Well, it was just after Peter joined the army. He joined the army 14 years ago.
Right.
So
like 2010, 2011, or 2012.
Yeah, 2011, 2012.
Yeah. Any advances on that then, please, in the comments? You'll have to let us know. Just a quick update. Sorry, producer Johnny is very polite there. He never says sorry to me. He says, sorry to interrupt. The paper pad, there's 2 left in the UK. That's as many as we have left in the whole of the UK, just 2. So if you want it, get it now. It is about to sell out. One quick question and a quick comment, and then we'll get on and do some more. Clarice says, Ben, I've just counted 34 collections.
Oh!
My favourite has always been Vintage Diary, says Clarice, but now it might be the Thorn and Bloom.
Oh, Vintage Diary is a good shout. I like that one myself.
Yeah, that's about, I think that was around about the time I joined, I want to say. Is that about 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, something like that.
And weight conversions, I'm terrible at these, but BM says, not sure if I missed it, but 220 GSM,
yeah.
Is that about £80 cardstock?
I'm going to Google it for you, bear with. I'm going to
okay.
ask the... Where's my glasses here?
Okay, just whilst Leanne's doing that, details on your screen there for this class. So you'll basically get a link. So when the class takes place, 14th of October is the date for that. You'll be able to join in, 8 o'clock UK time, 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, and 3 projects with Leanne done in super slow time for you, so you can all jump on and take advantage of Leanne's expertise. You'll get an exclusive project guide, and there'll be the chance to ask those questions as well. So do take advantage, and this is available to everybody now. So if you're just picking and choosing, then of course you can jump in and grab that. So 220 GSM is
so here we are. Pounds to GSM formula, £1 of paper is 1.48 GSM. So that would mean 200 GSM is £135.
Right. Thank you.
So it's going to be about £150 cardstock, I think.
Right.
No, 81. 300. No. Here, 300 GSM is £81. So yes, it's about £70 to £80.
Okay. Mary Beth Doyle, I think my oldest collection is black and gold. That was producer Johnny's favourite.
Tis like that one, Johnny, didn't you?
And Rosalind says, can't begin to count the collections, but my 2 favourites are Parisian.
That's a good one.
She's put 3 down actually. Vintage Lace.
Oh, I love that one.
And So Lovely.
Oh, Joe, I like to hear that. Thank you. That's not one of the most popular ones that we've ever done, so I love the fact that you love that.
Our Rachel says, first Sara signature for her was Garden of Love.
That was a good one. That was Garden of Love was like a rose goldy one.
Wow. Keep these coming in. I love it. Like trip down memory lane. It's really interesting to hear what are your favourites as far as like the Sara Signature collections are concerned. We're going to show you another quick technique before we move things on. What are you going to show us next, Leanne?
Well, so I thought, because we haven't got much left, have we? I'll show you how to do the washi tape, how to colour it, because I thought that would be nice for you to see. I think it's limited, is it right?
So it's sold out in the US and very limited in the UK.
Right, well, so let's just get this backing off. So I had my new nails done to match the, and now I can't get the back off anything.
Well, you look amazing.
Well, thanks. That's all that matters, isn't it?
Thank goodness for pokey tools, eh?
Thank goodness for pokey tools. Come on. Once you get it going, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's like a revisiting of the red liner tape on Making Christmas.
Did you have problems with that?
I did. We had to get a new roll.
Oh, because you couldn't get it off the roll.
Got it, right. Okay. So what you're going to do, once you've got that, is just choose the size of piece you want and cut. So, you know, I'm just going to cut there because I don't want to waste too much.
There's 6 of these left, by the way, in the UK.
Is that all?
In the whole world, that's all we've got left, 6.
6 left in the world, wow.
Yeah.
Right, so I've taken the sticky back off and then you can just stick that down. That's your vellum tape, that's just on a random piece of white card. You would be doing it on your proper topper or, you know, your matted and laid piece of card, something like that. And then you're just going to take your alcohol markers. I'll get mine from before. And then colour in over the top.
And it's only our alcohol markers we'd use to do this, right?
Only the alcohol.
Yeah.
Watercolour would resist and just
Right.
fall off. So just take your alcohol markers and go over it, and you can even do a little bit of shading. So there was the lightest colour, there's the darker colour. You can do that, and then you can take your medium. And you might feel that the ink's pooling a little bit, just spread it out and then leave it to dry. So you just, absolutely easy, just go over the top. Could not be easier, Ben. And here I've got a pink pen, so just go in with a pink here.
Whilst we're watching you colour, a few more comments. Hilary says, I started in 2023 as a gold member and I'm now Platinum Plus. Evelyn's Kiefer says, her oldest Sara signature is Rustic Wedding.
Oh, that was a good one. That was very craft paper, brown, with lovely, oh, it was lovely. That was a beautiful one.
How long back are we talking there then?
We were in this building, so...
In Unit 3?
Probably 10,
Okay.
maybe.
And Emma says, not sure if it was a Sara signature. Yeah, I don't know if it was. But my first collection was the Best of British.
That's not Sara's signature, but it is a fabulous collection.
Yeah, that was, she says, I love the paper pad and the stamps and dies are iconic. That was, again, around about the time I joined. It was about 5 years ago, I think, 5, 6 years ago, that one. Love this. Keep the comments coming through. The little trip down memory lane is great to hear your favourites. Don't know if anyone can beat 34 collections, which is what Clarice says she's got as far as the Sara Sigs are concerned.
Yeah. And then you would just put this on a piece of card. You would do your matting and layering. So you see, all I am literally taking an alcohol marker over the top of the image. The black foiling is not moving anywhere, and the vellum underneath is taking the colour beautifully.
Yeah.
So it's very, very simple just to do that, and it changes the look completely. And then when you've done that, here I've done a stopper on this card here, you can see, and you've just got a little bit of black lace in the middle, and that changes the look and feel completely. So if you've got the vellum tape, colour it in with your alcohol markers.
Wow, there you go. Final 4 or 5 of those left now. The vellum lace washi tape gone in the US. 4 or 5 of those left in the UK. If you have that in your basket, now is a great opportunity to check out. Everything's disappearing before our very eyes. So whatever you have in your basket, now is the time to be checking out. Remember the paper pad, 2 of those left in the UK. They're probably sold out now. Washi tape's going to go. The sequin sold out in the US. We are so busy. The UK showstopper has now gone as well. So it's individuals for everybody, no matter where you might be. And indeed, lots of the individuals beginning to sell out or are, you know, hanging on by that thread. We are going to have another break, give you opportunity to get those bits and pieces checked out. Last call for any questions, last call for any requests, anything you want to see, anything you want to ask Leann while she's here. Let's use her, let's pick that brain of hers to get any kind of ideas or get any questions to get those in the next sort of 4 or 5 minutes, and we will meet you back here for the last little bit of the show in just a moment.
Hello everyone, Holly here again. I can't craft as I only have paws, but I thought you might like to see my favourite toy who keeps me company when my mummy is crafting. So here he is, Space Bear. He lives in space, but he comes to see me when mummy is in her craft room using her crafters goodies that she loves and seems to get delivered every day. Just saying. Anyway, here he is, my favourite toy, Space Bear. Thanks again everybody, bye!
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hello, my name is Christine Mahoney. I love Crafters TV for so many reasons. Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects. That's what sells me on buying the products, because they show us how to use them. I love all of the products and all of the paper pads, of course, and everyone involved in Crafters TV and Crafters Companion. And of course the interaction with all of the people that write in. I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much. So, cheers to my favorite crafting company of all time. You bring me such joy like the taste of this fine red wine. The products, the people, and Crafters TV bring me joy, make me happy, and you're all family to me. I love you all so very much. Now let's all stay in touch. Cheers.
What I love most about Crafters TV is the community.
Crafters TV brings everyone together from different corners of the world.
It also connects you with people from all over the world.
You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family.
I feel like I'm crafting along with my friends.
I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much.
When you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go in the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
It's a place where we can all share our love for Crafters Companion, ideas, and get inspiration from each other.
So what's not to love about Crafters TV? So go make a coffee and pull up a chair. Let's all get crafting. I'll see you all there.
Hey you, the CC crew, you show us what to make, what to buy, how to do. Hey you, the CC crew, Ben, Sara, Craig, Debbie, Boogaloo. Hey you, the CC crew, carry on the programme as we all need you. Hey you, the CC crew, you keep us all company and we can't do without you. I thought that was really good. And I feel like I should go, wow, wow, wow.
Wah, wah, wah. That's Claire. I've not seen that one played for a while, actually. Claire, if you're watching, give us a wah, wah, wah in the comments. Hi, Carol Byrne. Big Winner Byrne is with us saying hello, Ben and Leann. Love watching you colour. It really helps me to relax. And Mary Shaw says, I'm not sure how many collections I have, but I became obsessed with CC after buying the Gemini 2 and finding Crafters TV on YouTube. My first order from Crafters Companion was in June 2023. And I now have over 59,000 points, Mary Shaw. And I think we just saw you then, didn't we, on one of those VTs in the break. Right, we have got just bits and pieces left of this collection. Remember, the showstoppers have now gone, so it is a case of just building your own bundles. The paper pads are hanging on by a thread. What we've got left of the glitter hanging on, what we've got left of that washi tape hanging on. Something that we do have a little bit more stock of, which we thought we'd just show you in a bit more detail, is the Thorn and Bloom Velvet Ribbon. Details on your screen here. So this is £3.19 if you are platinum. $4.76 if you are in the US and you are platinum. And just thought we'd have a little bit of a look at this to show you. In fact, it's coming my way, so I can show you. Thank you very much indeed.
Welcome.
Thank you. Ooh, feels nice. So, first, feel that. Oh, you can't. You'll be able to when you get it back though. So you've got these 3 beautiful colours. Oh, doesn't that feel? It does feel like a nice pair of velvet slippers. Johnny, I've got an image of you now, Johnny. When you get home, kicking your shoes off, slipping into your velvet slippers and kicking back and relaxing. And a pipe blowing bubbles. And a funny hat, like Wee Willie Winky. Like a nightcap. So you're getting a metre in length of all of these 3 colours right here that you've got within this collection, and it feels absolutely stunning. I think there's a few finished samples which we can look at with this. I mean, how are you using this in your makes, Leann? Your
the ribbon?
Yeah.
I just like to use it as a little accent. So in this next one, for example, that I'm going to do, see how on an embossed panel I've just run the little bit of velvet ribbon up and then just tied a knot. So don't even tie a bow. If you don't know how to tie a bow, just tie a little knot. And I'll show you how to do this actually, because you don't have to run around and tie. What I do is I stick a full length of ribbon round, and then with a spare piece I tie a bit of knot over the top of it. So it looks like a perfect knot, but it's not.
Yeah.
If that makes, well, there was a lot of the word knot.
When is a knot not a knot?
When is a knot not a knot? When it's tied onto a spare piece of ribbon.
Yeah.
I'll show you, but it's not knotted. Anyway, I'll show you. So I just use this little accent. I've got it there, I've got it here. We used it as a little closure on a memory book as well, so you could have it on both sides, tie a card shut, use it as a wraparound on a band, hang a little charm from it if you want to.
a few people have mentioned that actually, using it with charms.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's £3.19p if you want to add this into your basket. The 3 colours, as I say, and you're getting 3 metres in total, so you get a metre of each of your 3 colours. £3.19p or $4.67. That is your platinum price if you are shopping in the US. Just check my inventory, says Mary Pat 1000, and I have 38 Sara Signature Collections. So that is the highest number that we have so far. Have you organised them by year? I'd love to know, like, what's the oldest one that you've got, Mary Pat, if you know? But 38 is a decent amount. Do we have like a set amount of Sara signatures that get released each year, Leann?
Not really.
No.
No.
It's not like one every quarter or whatever.
It's not. No. I mean, it's trend specific. It's when when Sarah's really focused, has a great idea, thinks that something's that will happen. There'll always be one for Christmas, and there'll always be one for birthday, and then after that in the year, it's when something's of that gravitas that we want Sarah to put a little magic sprinkle on it.
And I'm going to put you on the spot here as well. Do you know off the top of your head how many there actually are?
No, not a clue.
What would you get? What would your ballpark figure guess be?
Over 60.
Over 60? So we've got 38, Mary Pat. Who's got more than that? My first collection was Rose Gold and Garden Party, says Beverly Bryant. That was about 2020. Again, I would say 2020, 2021 for those. Keep them coming in. I find this very interesting. We are going to do a few little more bits with the final sort of 15 minutes of the show. Any final questions you want to get in, feel free to fire those our way. What are you doing over there, Leann? You look like you're very busy.
I've been getting some things ready because I don't think I've got enough time to make a full card, so I want to show you a couple of really great things that you can do with your collection, especially this edgible. We've not spent much time on this edgible yet.
No.
If you haven't helped yourself to this, you really have to. So this beautiful edgible cuts gloriously. What I've just got here is a card where we've got beautiful paper in the background, and then we've got a drop shadow on the edgible, and then we've got the embossing folder and a sentiment and the ribbon.
Okay.
So I thought I want to show you how I've done this colouring here on the rose, because it really helps it stand out. So rather than cut it, I've got it already cut for you, so I can show you how. So this is the edgible just cut on white cardstock. And then all I do is lie down on a piece of scrap cardstock and take my markers. And I'm going to use bright pink. So you're going to just colour over the rose. Now, look where your, if I bring this in, you'll see. Look where your spider web is. Do it side by side and then you can see, there you go. And map out where your rose is going to go. So I can see these loops here, spider web, spider web. So what I want to do is just make sure that I only get the pink in the areas that are rose. So I can see I'm coming down there, that's a leaf. So I'm coming down there and then I'm mapping this round here. Don't worry about getting this perfect straight away, because all you're doing here is marking out where there will be colour. So you know where you're going to go and colour, and then you'll go and colour it in after. And what that means is you won't then get your colour over a bit of spider web when actually you only wanted it on your flowers. So you can see I've outlined that there, everything in the middle is going to be pink.
Yeah.
Now what I'll do is take my green pen and outline where my leaves are and leave the spider web untouched. So I can see that's a leaf there, that's a leaf there. This bit coming down here is join up of spider web. So there's some leaf.
Okay.
Okay, and then once you've done that, you would continue. Oh, here's some more leaf here.
More comments coming through. I think Rustic Wedding is my oldest, says Sarah.
That is an old one.
But
it's a nice one.
Another favourite, so Nature's Garden she's talking about. Is the Nature's Garden Spring is in the Air?
Oh, I like that one. Yes, yes, it's not too old, that one. It's quite recent.
My first collection may have been Country Lane. That was probably...
Debbie Fisher's favourite paper pad, that one.
Yeah, 2021, 22, possibly that one. Stephanie says, I think Cute Christmas might be my first collection.
I liked that one. That's an old one.
These are brilliant. And my first, says Melanie D, was either Caring Thoughts or
That's
Enchanted Christmas.
Oh, Enchanted Christmas was a good one. That was Silhouette Fairies.
Oh, okay.
Lovely. So I've gone with the darkest colour there, and then I'm going with my mid colour. And this is cut on alcohol card, so I can colour in my roses. It's going to look, when I'm doing this, it's going to look like a dog's breakfast.
Yeah.
But you'll see it come to life in a second. I'm doing it on my scrap bit of paper because I want to gather all the little bits. I want colour on them, all the little lines. And to do that, I need to colour over the die cut onto the scrap paper below. But because I edged it before I started to colour it, it means I'm not overlapping onto the spider web and ruining that, because I can see the parameter for adding my colour in. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I can see where my leaves are, so I can go and add a little bit more of that in areas. And you would do this several times. Obviously, you'll do it till the whole edgible is complete. And then just take your lighter colour, blend that in. And I'll just do this one, because if I've done one,
yeah,
you can go and do the others the same. Right, so that's that floral complete. And now if I move that away from the bit that I'm colouring in onto a spare piece of white card, you can see the difference.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because
That's
when
so
I'm
cool.
there, it looks like, what the dickens are you doing, Leann?
What the dickens are you
And then
doing?
look, oh look, that's pretty. And that's how you get that beautiful colour in on your spider web. Your embossing folder is just fully inked, and then you mat and layer it up, bit of card in the background, sentiment, and that's the card that you've got there. So that is in fact actually very easy to do, for all it looks a little bit more difficult. What I would be doing here is cutting the same edgible on a piece of black card and just doing a little drop shadow.
Nice.
Which is what I've got there, and that's what makes that stand out in that way. It looks lovely. So that's the difficult bit of that card, but actually it's a lot easier than you would think. The next one I wanted to show you, if I've got time, is how to do this fake chipboard Gothic window. Can you see the depth of it there? Absolutely lovely. So that's your Gothic window back again. But can I recommend, if you were going to pick two dies, if you just buy, if you're just, your budget today is shopping two dies, get the 5x7 window one and get the edgible.
Okay.
You will not regret it, not for a minute. They're just so usable across many, many different things. I mean, you know, get a couple of other things if you can, but if you're just in the market for two, they're the two I would recommend to you that you're going to get the most crafting out of.
Good tip.
Right, so what I've done is with my, where have I put it? It's here. With my, what's the word, Ben? Window of blooms.
Oh, window of bloom.
Yes. I've just taken the two middle dies.
Yeah.
And then I've cut that out of the black linen cardstock that's in the paper pad. If you want to save your black linen cardstock in the paper pad for other things, use a regular black cardstock that you've got at home. But I've used the linen, and I've done it, I believe, it's either 6 or 8 times.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 times. Right, so I've got 8 of those. Now, I'm going to use my gem adhesive again. And you can use your gem adhesive, or you can use your dotty tape pen. Dotty tape pen would be faster for me now, but the stick won't be as firm.
Right.
And the great thing about this is that tiny, tiny, delicate nib.
Yeah.
I can get tiny applications of glue across these little crosshairs. Look how fabulous and precise that is. So I can get that glue in, and then I can go all the way around the edge here. It would be much faster for me to just whack a load of dotty on, but the adhesion won't be as strong. So I'm going to do one with this glue here.
Yeah.
You would do every layer in this way. I'm going to do my subsequent layers with dotty, because it'll be faster for me. But I just wanted to show you what I want you to do when you get this home, because you want the card, every layer of the 8 layers, to bond together. And so that means it needs to be a wet glue doing the bonding together. You then take the next frame, you pop that on top, and because it's a wet glue, you've got a minute to just move that into place.
Yes.
Which gets everything perfectly aligned. When I come to do it with dotty, we've got to hope that I'll be that precise, but I might not be.
Yes.
So a wet glue is definitely the way to go. So it's a case of do as I say, not as I do. And I would recommend that one, that gem adhesive with that tiny fine point, to be able to do that for you.
Okay.
And then you're going to stick all 8 together in the same way.
Glad to know how many layers for the chipboard effect, says Gail. So it is generally 8, is it? 6 to 8?
For me, 6 to 8. I never really go more than 8, and I very rarely go less. So 8 is the magic number. 8 is the magic number. But if you don't want to do 8, you can do 6.
Okay.
But don't do less than 6.
No. Gail says she's also got So Retro and the Tropical Collection. I don't know which is older. She's got over 40 collections, says Gail. That is brilliant. Jennifer Josie says, I've got mine organised by collection in a box. Sara Signature Collections. What's your oldest, Jennifer? Mary Pat says, I do organise my collections, Ben, but I haven't chronologically organised them. They're organised alphabetically in my inventory.
I love that.
Very organised, that, isn't it?
Very organised. Do you know what? Some of them will be collector's pieces now. We won't even have a bit of that product left. So you've got more than we've got. So there'll be vintage collector's pieces. Okay, and you just keep, so you see all I'm doing is I'm not picking it up. I've just got it lying down flat on a spare piece of card.
Yeah.
You would be doing this with your wet glue. I'm going for speed.
Speed, TV time. Just to say, whilst we're watching Leann stick as well, another show coming your way in just over an hour. It's Friday Night Live. Looking forward to that tonight, actually. Got our daily deal. We're going to be showing you some of the best deals of the week, whatever we've got left. Not much. We've got price drops as well. 6 price drops coming your way. We've got your Friday night faves as well. So if you sent in any pictures recently, make sure you're watching, because if we show yours, you'll get bonus points for your Club Inspire account. Win Your Basket is back. So if you, even if you just see a little something that you want in the show, then you can jump in and get that and have the chance of us paying for your basket. We've got a couple of games for you tonight as well. Again, your chance, whether you're Team Facebook or YouTube, to win a voucher to spend with us. And, yeah, probably 1 or 2 laughs as well. Might do a few little jokes at the start. We'll see how we feel. Only if you want it. Probably will do it, to be fair, because Sheila's on the show tonight, and she's obviously still fairly new to the team here at Crafters Companion, so she still laughs at my jokes. So I'll probably...
All right, so she doesn't groan and roll her eyes like the rest of us?
No. She makes me feel good about myself.
She's giggling.
I'll probably tell a few, Leann. Just 1 or 2.
Fair enough. It wouldn't be Friday Night Live if you didn't, would it?
Well, you know, it's what people come for.
And once you've done that, you can see, look how thick this is. It's gorgeous. So it makes a really lovely, thick, almost faux chipboard topper look. Now, what you can do is take a black marker around the outside if you want to, or a metallic pen. I like to just take a bit of gilding wax.
Yeah.
And the gilding wax around the edge makes it feel like a distressed window topper. How many minutes have I got?
I think you said 4.
Oh, it's been very demanding today.
Oh, no.
There we go. So I'll go around the edge like that. And this just really does finish it off lovely. So it feels like, you know, a manufactured beautiful topper, but you're making it yourself. And going around with a gold like that just adds that opulence and elegance to this window.
Johnny's just saying it could be Durham Cathedral. Looks like, is it called the Cloisters?
The Cloisters, yeah.
Where they filmed the Harry Potter bits and bobs.
My granddaughters love it there.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like 2 minutes from my house.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I just live, as the crow flies, 2 miles out of Durham, so 5 minutes to get into the centre of Durham.
Nice.
So once you've done that, take the majority of it off your finger and then just give a little rub over. And then if you want to, you can take a bit of kitchen towel. I'm just going to put that lid on because I absolutely will get my elbow in it or my finger, one of the two. A bit of kitchen towel.
Give it a buff.
Give it a buff. And there you go. You have got a gilded faux chipboard topper, which will look absolutely incredible. Look at that.
That is oh my goodness, look at that.
Now you can see that on that card there, that one hasn't been gilded as much. So imagine this in here.
Yeah.
Gilded. Look how beautiful that is. Absolutely gorgeous. So you can make an incredible embellishment with that die as well. It's not just about cutting in some pretty detail. It's the most flexible.
Oh, what a show, what a day. 3 hours on this amazing collection and you have pretty much bought the lot. There's just a few bits and pieces left. I mean, literally all you need to do.
Do we have any paper pads left?
I think we might have them in the US, but there were only 2 available in the UK. I'm assuming that they've gone.
And I'm worried about this for everybody. So before we go, I'm going to say
6 in the US.
The 6 in the US. Okay. So look, guys, if you're still wanting to buy this ticket for the class, it'll stay live until the class.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to come along to the class, it'll be there. If you've got Thorn and Bloom, or if you go and check those other little bits. I'm a bit worried about those of you who might want to go and shop those little bits and not be able to get the paper pad.
Right.
So what I'm going to do when I leave here is I'm going to go and see my team.
Right.
And I'm going to have that made digital.
Whoa!
And then before the class on the 14th of October, we'll get that uploaded on the website so you can purchase a digital pad and print the paper so you can get the other pieces. But that also means that any of you who've bought Thorn and Bloom who want to get the digital pad and you've got that to keep printing and printing because we won't be remaking this range. Now, when it's gone, it's gone. I'm going to do that for you. And I'm going to seek forgiveness, not permission.
Fist bump for that. But you can do that, you see, can't you?
Yeah,
You
I'm
can
going to
do stuff like
I'm
that.
seeking forgiveness, not permission.
I'm standing
You're
here.
very brown.
Am I?
Yes, you're looking very healthy.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh.
making me look pasty. Look. Oh. I have got my trainers on.
You have.
Yeah.
Thank you for a lovely show. It's been marvellous.
Yes, it's been marvellous, hasn't it?
Thank you for bringing us such a brilliant collection as well.
Thank you. I've enjoyed it.
Exciting news, eh? Digi Paperpad coming soon. Makes it happen, you see this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Make sure you're back. What a way to finish your week tonight with Friday Night Live. Sheila's in town. There's going to be a lot of fun. Loads of prizes to be won. Loads of great demos as well. So we'll see you in an hour's